Hello YouTube, it's Jerry D in Tennessee. Let's talk about some stocks today. I had a couple of questions. There was somebody that goes by YouTube Watcher on YouTube asked me, what's your very realistic Blue Spear 2021 price target? Realistically, I'm hoping. Now you've got to remember, I'm not a stock advisor, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just interested in stocks, and I'm creating these videos, and I don't want to bust anybody's bubble. But I do feel that this stock has a lot of potential, and I'm going to tell you why. Right after the election 3 years ago, right around the election when Trump got elected, this stock was around $2 a share, and now it's sub-penny. I don't know what happened to make the stock drop. Maybe the stock, well, if you go on out to 5 years, it's $10 a share, which makes it pretty interesting. So I'm not really sure. It's probably the stock has dropped because they're not releasing news. Okay, this is my opinion. This is what I think has happened with the stock. So they're not being transparent with the shareholders. So I think a lot of people's got out of this stock and it's dropped the price. But the thing is, if you go to the website, their website looks current. They've got factories in Italy. They've got a factory in North Carolina that's supposed to have a methane contract that was supposedly started a methane contract with another company in this past December 2020. So they're doing stuff. Okay, they're doing stuff, but they're not releasing financials. They haven't released any financials for a while, and that's why they had this stop sign. Excuse me. So it says dark or defunct. The company, you can call the home office in North Carolina, and this company's in operation. Okay, so the reason it says right here is why it says it's dark and defunct. Pink, no information companies may not be able or willing to provide disclosure to the public markets. So maybe they just didn't want to say anything till everything was a go on this contract with the gas, and they've got some kind of process to take animal waste and they turn it into methane gas, and they're going to resell the gas. They're a green company, and that's what our world's turning around. You've got electric cars coming out. The car companies have looked at creating cars that run off of water, hydrogen cars. So there's a mindset all across the planet to go green and try to leave a smaller footprint on this planet as we can, because we generate a lot of waste each year, and we are just tearing our planet up. So I'm not going to go down that rant though. So here's the thing: this is a green company. There's a lot of focus on being clean energy, and this is what this company is all about. I mean, that's, you see ads for solar panels, to put solar panels on your homes, and create battery banks to run off, from your solar energy. Build charging banks, and you can run your power, your lights at night. There's a lot of people switching over to solar. Okay, so the power company is the energy companies are trying to get people to switch over to solar and then sell back solar energy back to the power companies. And that's going to take a while for that to go into place, just like this company here, what it's doing. It's going to take it a while to grow, and it needs to be in the public's eye. And with them not generating any news, without releasing news, the last news they released was in July 15, 2019. So that's one thing. They're not releasing news anymore. And if they would just start just a short story once a month or something, this stock will take off. I really feel like this stock will take off. I'm really looking. I've been watching Twitter and people's talk about, well, they should be bringing out news about their contract, this methane gas contract, and they may do that. They may be going to do that. And like I said, they may be waiting till everything is in place to make sure everything is good, so they can release the news. So right now, this stock. Let's go back to here. 5 years. Yeah, my stomach's growling. I bet you could hear that too. Sorry about that. See, I don't think it's going to go up. When it first, I think it spiked up to 10,430. I mean, back in 2012, this stock was up there, and then it's like slowly went down. But it's on a trend up. So if we go back to 1 month, see how this trend is going up. Can I turn on some indicators? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want comparisons. Oh well, okay. I thought I had some stuff turned on this chart. Maybe when I go to the large chart. Technical indicators. That's what I'm looking for. So the weighted average, we'll down here to turn on the MACD, RSI. All right, so the weighted average is moving up, but it's on a steady climb. I mean, that's a positive sign to me. And the stock over the past 2 or 3 months is, I mean, it's been going up. Actually, at least in the past 2 months, it's come up. So I think there's with the movement for clean energy, the focus for this company, the focus for clean energy is getting some attention to this company. What will really help it if they release some news, I think this stock, there will be people, investors, especially if there's a story on Bloomberg, Access Wire, most of the media outlets that the stocks release news to, if they would release some news of how they're doing, if they were to release some financial on, what their earnings and stuff has been, that will get this in the public's eye, and the stock will go on up. I can see this stock at least hitting above a penny and under $1 this summer. So, but that's just my opinion, okay? That's just my opinion. I'm not telling anybody to buy into this stock. I think it's doing well. It's on the move up. That's a good sign. That's not a bad thing. From going under like 0.0002 cents, 0.002 of a cent, to 0.005 to a half a cent, over half a cent. So we're close to penny land. And once we hit Pennyland, I believe we're going to get up into the dime and maybe 40, 50 cents, at least 10 cents anyway. I can see at least 10 cents. If it really gets somebody's attention, it's really going to depend on who's buying into the stock, who's interested in the stock, how much it's in the public attention. And the way, if anybody watches my videos in this stock, you want this stock to do well. If you're on Twitter, if you see anybody should tweet anything positive about that, retweet it, like it, retweet it. If you see any news, videos, anything, if you retweet this and get it out to your people that's following you out on Twitter, where people can, and I always said it, if you tweet something on Twitter, always put $ under caps. Close this up. Clear all notifications. There we go. Sorry about that. I always put $ and all capital letters BLSP when you retweet it. So the people that's searching on Twitter for this stock that hears something about this stock will see it. Okay? And they can pull it up and can read what you just retweeted. Or if you see an article on Access Wire, if you see an article on Bloomberg comes out with something, put it out on Twitter and let people know about it, because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of stock traders that's on Twitter that's watching stocks. Okay? So the thing about it is getting the stock will have to be in the public's eye to get people interested in buying into the stock. And as people buying the stock, this stock will creep up. I mean, you can see it's a slow creep, okay? And that's a good thing. That's really a good thing. The ones that go straight up, the real sharp climb, those are the ones that's going to be higher risk. I don't think this is that high risk of stock. I think it's on the upper trend. Then that, again, this is just my opinion, okay? It's a slow creep up. It's a good long-term investment for you to invest in. If you hold this stock for 1 or 2 years, this stock is going to come on up. I really believe this stock is going to come on up. Just like electric cars and the other green energy stocks. Electric cars, there's a lot of electric car startups right now. And if you can get on the ground floor on some of their stocks and they're successful and they have a dependable, reliable vehicle that's on the market, then those stocks are going to go up. And this right here, this is just like the ideal industry. This is a green energy company. They're trying to take waste and turn it into energy, which is a good thing. I think I can see in the next 5-10 years this stock will be on up there. I'd like to see it at least hit $1 a share, $2 a share from where it's at. I would be very happy. And I think it can do it. But again, there's got to be some positive news about this company come out. They've got to release some positive news, which they're going to have to get this stop sign off of them right here. Okay? They apparently everything else is good except they're just not releasing news, and that's why they have the stop sign. They're going to have to release some news, some positive news, and this stock should move on up. It's slowly going to move up. It's not going to be a fast climb, but I believe it's going to be over a cent, at least during this summer. It could hit 10 cents this summer, maybe, realistically. But again, it will depend on the investors that's buying into the stock. If it's not in the public's eye and nobody's interested in buying this stock, it's not going to go anywhere. So anybody that's in this stock, if you can go into Twitter, and I'm not saying to go pump the stock. No way. If you see something that's positive about the stock, and I don't mean sitting there all day tweeting blue spear. Don't be trying to. I don't. If you're pumping the stock, you can get in trouble for doing that, and I'm not telling people to do that. But if you see something positive, you see it, you're in there in Twitter and you do a search for Blue Spear and you see something that somebody tweeted an article on Newswire or Bloomberg or something, it doesn't hurt to retweet it and like it, and that gets it in people's. It gets people's attention. It makes it more visible to the public that's on Twitter and social media. Invite people to go to. I think they have a Facebook page too. Go to Facebook. It'd be nice if they'd release some news on Facebook if they start, making some posts. Maybe they're busy though, trying to take care of business. But I really think if they can release some news, get this stop sign off of them, this stock will take off. I don't think it's going to be a supernova, $1,000 a share stock overnight. I don't think it's going to climb that fast, but it could be up. It's going to be above a cent. It could be up into dollar land, in a decent amount of time. It's not going to do that overnight, but it could. It could do that overnight. It just depends on the investors, on who's interested in the stock and out here trying to buy shares of the stock. Because again, the price of the stock's going to depend on the investors. The investors are going to drive the price up or drive it down. That's the realist. That's been as real as you can be. Will the stock make you rich? I don't know if it'll make you rich, but you can make some money off of it as it's going up. It's trending up right now, and I think it's a positive thing for this stock. But that's my opinion. Okay, go out, look at their website, do your own research, and make your own decisions. And again, do not invest anything that you can't afford to lose, because this stock could drop down too. If they have any bad news, it could go the other direction too. And hopefully they won't ever have any bad news about this, about what they're doing. Hopefully it'll all be positive news. So I think they're going to do well. They're an energy company, and they're into clean energy, trying to convert waste into energy, and I think it's all good. It's all good. So that's my opinion. That's how I feel realistically about this stock. YouTube watcher, as of almost 6 o'clock on 1/18/2021, Monday. No, Martin Luther King's Day, Brother Martin's Day. Sad that he ended up getting shot, but we got a crazy world. This past year's been crazy, so it's good. It's good that we have this holiday. Anyway, let's not go off on that. But anyway, YouTube watcher, 12 hours ago asked me that. Somebody else asked me something else about Troy Levi. Okay, Troy Levi was my opinion on Kronos. So, where am I at? Kronos Technologies. I didn't... Kronos to me, and I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that. I'm not trying to make a joke out of this, but there's a Kronos company that's made time clocks for businesses for years. That you put a punch card in, clock in, and it keeps time. They had time systems. I don't know if this is the same company. I don't think it is. I don't think this is the same Kronos that I'm thinking of, because this company is into cleaning the air. So, personal wear, bioaerosol, real-time sensor to protect public during pandemic. So, they're into air filtration. This is a good time to be doing that. I mean, if they can if they have a way to protect people from these viruses, and it's successful. Right now, the stock is over a cent, almost 8.5 cents. And if you look at the charts, let's go back to the chart. If you look at the 3-month chart, so they're starting to climb up. They're a little choppy, okay? So they've had a spike right here. It won't catch up with me. Why will you not tell me? Oh, it's okay. It's changing the time up here. So 10 cents. So it hit 10 cents and dropped back down to 8. So with the we're still in a pandemic, and this pandemic looks like the way things are going, we're going to be into this thing probably at least till the end of summer, the way it's looking, the way everybody's talking. I know our new president's wanting to do a shutdown. So I'd say this stock right here, if they release, if they stay public, and they keep releasing news, this stock's probably going to hit over $1 before Blue Spear, possibly. As long as there's positive news and they keep some kind of news media, they keep releasing news for the stockholders to keep people interested in this stock. That's what they've got to do, is keep people interested in the stock. If anybody's buying into the stock, like I said on Blue Spear, if you're on Twitter and you see something about KNOS, even if the company tweets some news, like it and retweet it so people that are following you will see it. And then if they're into this stock, hopefully they'll retweet it. What you need to do, though, to really do it, is you need to be following some people that are trading stocks, and then have some people that's following you that's trading stocks to see your tweets, and then encourage them to share the news. But don't, like I said, don't be sitting there and just putting in like 10, 15 tweets a day on this stock, and don't be trying to pump it. Because if the OTC or the SEC can freeze the stock if they think somebody's pumping this stock, okay? That's why I tell you, don't be pumping the stock. But there's nothing wrong in retweeting some news. If you see something positive about this stock, you're buying into this stock, there's nothing wrong with retweeting that news article, or just don't do it 100 times a day. Okay, that's going to hurt the stock. That could cause the SEC say, "Oh, we're going to lock this thing down. We're not going to let anybody trade for 90 days or something like that." I mean, they will do that. They've been doing that this past year. Okay, so don't do anything to hurt the stock. But again, I emphasize, if you see anything positive news over the global news wire, Bloomberg, any of the news medias, Market Watch, any of them, release any news on this stock, I think this stock will move on up. I think it will. Because of what we're going through right now. This is a thing to protect you from the coronavirus. And this is going to be in the public eye. If their product truly works and is proven to protect people, this stock will be in the public eye, and it'll go on up. It'll shoot on up. This is I guess this is considered a biotech. Well, maybe not. Industrials. Yeah, it says up here, industrials, professional, and commercial services. To me, it's protecting you. I guess commercial, professional. Professionals might be something, maybe nurses and doctors wear this apparatus to help protect them. The caregivers, ambulance drivers. This product could affect a lot of people that's helping with the pandemic, helping care for the sick. if hospice companies could be buying into this product. Hospitals, like I said, ambulance services, doctors' offices. I can see a lot of medical professionals using this product. And that's just going off of what I've read about the product. I don't have a whole lot of details in this. Like I said, this is the first time I've heard about this. The KNOS I knew was a timekeeping company. They sold time clocks and timekeeping system. They sold the software too that connected to the clocks for you to track the time for people. But anyway, that's my thoughts. Troy Levi was asking about that. I'm going to put that on my watch list and watch it and see what it does. It'll be interesting to see where it goes, because right now, let's see, it was on a downward, and then it's gone up. If we go to year to date, what does it look? Oh, if you go on out, here's another thing on stocks too. Going out like a year, and I might have mentioned this on another one of my videos. Look at what a year. Look at the volume weighted average is trending up. That means the stock's trending up. Now, on the RSI, it looks a little choppy, but the MACD is trending up as well. RSI goes up and down. So, and it's probably because the volume's not been there's not been a whole lot of interest in this stock. A whole lot of people buying into it. But I think it's a good thing. I mean, that's the way to go, is to go into things that things that's getting positive news that's in the market about. You got to look at what the current technology is and where it's going. And tech stocks, biotech right now, it's really hot. There's a lot of biotech stocks, especially the ones that's coming out with the vaccines, are doing well. There's several of them that's starting to trend up. So, sure, I think this would be a long term though. I don't think it's going to shoot to $100 a share overnight or anything like that. As you can see, now it did have a spike here and come on down, but I think it's going to be a slow movement. It's probably they've had some news or something, or somebody's tweeted something on Twitter and got it into people's in front of some people, and some people's bought into it recently. There's been an interest in this stock. As you can see right here, some buys that's been in here, and some people selling as the stocks went out, but not a whole lot of people are selling out of it. I think a lot of people, looks like from the volume, there was one big sell-off here, and maybe it's because they hadn't released news in a while. I don't know. It looks like they've been pretty transparent. They're staying. This is what Blue Spear needs to be doing right here. Blue Spear needs to have a public relations person that's out and coming up with stuff to release to Dow Jones and the Newswire, Global Newswire, Market Watch, contacting these people and sending them some stuff to put out here, and that's what will make Blue Spear really take off. This company here is already doing that. You can look here, and they are being transparent. So they may be in a lot of different things, so. E-commerce fulfillment. So they may have different products. This might be the same company that makes the time clocks. I didn't dig into it that deep. I just read what their latest news announcement was about this personal wear bioaerosol. That kind of got my attention. But Yeah, I think this stock is on the creep up as well, just like Blue Spear. I think it's a possibility this one's going to move on up this summer. Especially if this product is dependable and is proven to protect people from like corona and stuff. If it's a proven product, then yeah, this stock's going to go on up. This is going to be like a house. This may be a household name, just like I think Blue Spear could be a household name too. To take waste and turn it into energy, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, and it could be a household word, Blue Spear. So those are my thoughts about these two stocks. I had some listeners. Again, I had some of my followers, subscribers, I should say, asked me. And so I thought, well, I need to go ahead and create a video and just give my thoughts about these two stocks. And hopefully I have helped you folks. Again, I am not a professional. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stock advisor. This is just something I do. This is for entertainment and educational purposes. So do your own research. I suggest you do your own research and inform your own opinions about the company. Do not trade just off of somebody just like me, anybody just saying you should buy this stock. Look at the stock. Look at the price like I just showed you. Go out and look at what year to date. What are they doing year to date? Look at this. This is a slow, gradual climb. This is positive. It'd been good to be in here at this price and still be holding up here. And if it goes on up, you're going to make even more money. I didn't look and see if I don't think they are though. No, they're not paying dividends. They're not paying dividends. That's another thing to look at a company. With the company is if they're paying out dividends, that really helps. Because you get this little check every 3 months. Some of them pay dividends every month, and that's just like interest coming from the bank. But a lot of the dividends now is going to be more than the interest in the bank if you buy into dividend stocks. But that's another thing. That's another topic. So anyway, those are my thoughts on KNOS and Blue Spear and KNOS. I hope I made sense. If anybody's interested, make comments down below your thoughts on the stock. Try to keep it positive. I think these two stocks are a positive buy based on the fact they're on a steady trend up, the price on it. So I think they're doing something right for the price to go up. So again, thank you for watching my video. Smash the like button. Subscribe. I'm trying to build my subscribers. I've got, I think the last time I looked, I had 90 subscribers. So I'm slowly growing, but I'm not up there. I'm not making any money off of these videos. YouTube's not paying me. I don't have the subscriber base or the views. But I appreciate everybody subscribe. Everybody comes and watches my videos, and I plan on coming out with more in the future. So everybody, good luck with your trading this week. I hope you have a good, safe week, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. You have a good night. Bye. Hey, thanks for coming by. Glad you checked out the video. I hope you liked it. If you like it, please click on the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. May God bless you, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.